What's up guys, it's your boy Dizzy back with another video. Alright, I'm taking a break from my Golden State Warriors rebuild and I got something special for you guys. In today's video, it's going to be about the All-Star Game 2020 where I'm going to take control of Team Giannis and we're going to do a live draft. As you can see, the roster is not up to date as I made this video a week ago and a couple of the guys didn't make it on the team. I think we're missing Jayson Tatum, Brandon Ingram, and Donovan Mitchell. But, you know, it is what it is, so we're going to play with the roster we got. So I know a lot of you guys are mad that Bradley Beal didn't make it to the All-Star team, but we have him here, so I'm excited about that. So before we start the draft, I would like to ask you guys a big favor. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Alright guys, we're going to start the draft right now, and I think Team Lebron is up first. And with the first pick, LeBron James pick. James, 3 steps Harden. Wow, I'm surprised. I would think he would have picked Anthony Davis. Man, as much as I like to take Kawhi Leonard, I'm drafting Anthony Davis just so LeBron doesn't take him. And with the second pick, LeBron James draft Kawhi Leonard. That's a no-brainer. With my second pick, I'm picking Luka Doncic. Hell yeah. Let's see who LeBron picks with third pick. And he selects Andre Drummond. What the hell? Is Drummond even in the All-Star game? Let me know guys, because I'm not really sure. Okay, with my third pick, it's either Trae Young or Ben Simmons. Man, I'm going with Ben Simmons. I'm liking my team's height and length. Man, we're gonna dominate these guys for sure. And with the last pick, LeBron James picks Trae Young, and that leaves me with BAM! Alright, it's time for the reserves, and I think I get the first pick. I'm going with Joel Embiid, man. I think I'm going with Joel Embiid. This is a no-brainer. He's a starter in the real All-Star game, and he's a reserve in 2K right here. So I'm gonna pick him up. Let's do this. And LeBron James selects Chris Paul. Great, that leaves me with Damian Lillard. Hell yeah, I'll take Lillard any day. So LeBron James selects Russell Westbrook. Yeah, great. That gives me Jimmy Butler. Man, this is going better than I expected. LeBron James selects DeMar DeRozan. Now it's starting to get hard because everybody's about the same and I'm having a hard time choosing. Let me see, it's either Bradley Beal or Khris Middleton because I already got enough big guys. Who do I get? Who will you guys get? I think I'm going with Bradley Beal. Yeah, we need a scorer. And so of course LeBron James selects Nikola. Seems like he's picking whoever's on top. And I'm taking my teammate, Khris Middleton. Come on, Chris, get over here. LeBron James picks Rudy Gobert. I am gonna get. I'm thinking about Levine. Yeah. Come on, Zach. And LeBron picks Whiteside, which leaves me with Harris or Sabonis. I'm taking Harris. And LeBron gets the leftover. Sorry, Sabonis. Alright guys, and that's the end of the All-Star 2020 draft. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys stay tuned for the gameplay. It's going to be fire, I guarantee it. It's going to be 4 quarters of action-packed gameplay from start to end. Stay tuned. Watch every second of it. Alright, and here we go. All-Star 2020, Team Giannis versus Team Lebron. Let's go.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best player in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's LeBron in at the small forward.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And that one is good. And LeBron James, the most accomplished and influential player of his era. It almost goes without saying that he's a fixture in the All-Star game.
A multiple MVP of the All-Star game with his explosive dunking ability. I put his All-Star highlight reel up against anybody. And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
And that one, good.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible, and they are the best players in the world.
Now Davis. James Harden missing on the three. Simmons passes to Davis. The shot's good.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
And Anthony Davis, the #1 pick in 2012, and he's right at home in the All-Star game setting.
And he dropped 52 points in that 2017 game. Naturally, he brought home that MVP award. Not a lot of defense played that night, but again, he did get 50-plus in a regular season game as well.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. We spoke about the defensive end, oddly enough. Now, in past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
Okay, David, thanks. That misses. So fast break. Here they come. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Now, here's Doncic. Giannis outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Now here's Giannis. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket tonight.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Free throw drops for Harden. Now here's Simmons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Pass to Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, that kind of D, pretty typical in this. Second half may be a different story, but the first half, it's pretty soft.
Simmons against Young. And stolen by LeBron. Here we go, one-on-one. Harden has a wide open look, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And Giannis gets it to go.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Pass to Young. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Punch, counter punch.
Inside, Harden kicks to LeBron. Pocket 6. From 18 feet away, Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Count that one.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West Allstars. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, the 15th pick back in 2013.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Embiid finds Lillard. Siakam trying to free himself up. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Embiid.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Here's DeRozan, following the score by Damian Lillard. Sabonis, the pass to Paul. Good D by Siakam.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Middleton can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. 1:22 left in the first quarter. DeRozan against Middleton. And DeRozan kicks to Paul. Shot clock at 5. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Westbrook's got 5.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now here's Beal. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lillard looking around. Hits it from three-point range.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And here is Paul after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. And the basket by DeRozan.
You've got to get a body on DeMar DeRozan, because if you don't, his size and athleticism will allow him to hurt you on the glass.
Lillard against Paul, and Lillard gets double teamed. Middleton left side. Back to Siakam. Outside, Beal. Second shot opportunity.
Capable of guarding multiple positions, his lateral quickness allows him to guard both the post and perimeter well.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. East All-Stars lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Jokic in at the power forward. And here's Middleton following Russell Westbrook's 3. Bucket is good. And that's now 9 points for Damian Lillard.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. A little wild out there, but not so here.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, Butler doing a nice job taking advantage of the open man. Good quick pass there.
Passes it to DeRozan. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here are the East All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. That's tipped. Jokic with the steal. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the East All-Stars?
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Anthony Davis is checked in for Joel Embiid. Antetokounmpo comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Khris Middleton. And Nikola Jokic, the 41st pick overall back in 2001.
Far without most every team in the league kind of missing the boat. His game, though, so unique. Not many who can dominate with their playmaking from the center position.
Here's Gobert. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Here is Harden. He's got 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, that was...
And rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top.
Checked in for Lillard. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the West. Young comes in for Russell Westbrook. LeBron against Butler. Harden scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Levine. And it falls over the rim and in. And that's 10 points for James Harden.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Butler. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
Well, I tell you what, he's not going to give in to the defense. Butler really is ferocious. Great job finishing off these tough shots.
Floats it up for Butler.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the East All-Stars. 6-point lead. Down low. And it's Butler with the two teammates. Butler's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. And here's Harden for 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys. Young against Simmons. Kick out to Levine. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here is Young. He's got 5. And the basket by Harden.
And Harden is a laser, a straight-out gunner from deep. Has confidence in his long ball. And, you know, the defense has to get out on him from out there.
Davis up top, defended by Gobert. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Jimmy Butler, the 30th pick in 2011. Before his rookie contract was up, guys, he played in his first All-Star game.
And one of the game's true grinders, Butler has earned the respect of his peers through his fanatical dedication to his craft.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Anthony Davis. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Zach LaVine.
You know, Butler came into the NBA a tad under the radar. I mean, he was the last pick of the first round back in 2011. Didn't play much at first, but once he got his opportunity, his career took off and took off fast.
Here's Simmons. James Harden picking up that last basket. Adebayo passes to Giannis. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Antetokounmpo going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless.
Here's Young. It's deflected, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Beal's checked in for the East. Andre Drummond's checked in for the West. And so here are the West All-Stars, trailing here by 8.
And, you know, Drummond has no problem playing through contact. He excels at using that strong body of his to fight through contact and finish.
Now, here's Doncic. Beal, the pass to Antetokounmpo. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And the pass to Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Drummond. He's with the ball. 4-point game. There's the lob to the hoop.
Passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time on target.
Young with no one around. Wide open shot is on the money. Young's got 7 points in the game.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Pass to Doncic. Over Harden. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
Young passes to Leonard. Over Simmons. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Adebayo. Outside for Beal. And the 3 off target. Here's West now. They trail by 6. And it's slammed.
On the alley-oop. With Whiteside's size and wingspan, it's just a matter of putting the ball up there where only he can go get it.
Hands it from downtown.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the East with some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Middleton subbed in for Ben Simmons. The West All-Star is also changing it up. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Harden. And it's Paul in for Trae Young. Doncic kicks to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. To the paint. And Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters. You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The East All-Star. It's the 2.
Went out there and going through the motions. They're actually digging in and trying to win. This is different. I can't wait for the second half.
I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Antetokounmpo is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Simmons in at the guard position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Davis dishes to Simmons. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
Tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
And the
For him, LeBron is never going to miss a chance to do something special throwing it down.
And Kawhi Leonard, never the flashiest player, Greg, but there's no question he deserves a spot among the league's best.
A player who's in the mix for MVP when he's healthy, a two-way terror. The claw is as real as it gets.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days, and as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Here's Harden. And Davis sends it back.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
14 feet away. Five to shoot. Pass to Doncic. Tries again. That's in there. Davis with the assist. The assist now in this one.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
LeBron outside. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Oh, and
throws about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
That one good for 2. Doncic has got the lead up to 9 now for the East All-Stars. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Leonard, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
Doncic against Harden. Luka Doncic again. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Now a timeout called by the West Allstars. We've seen some ugly incidents last few years, Clark.
The line in interacting with players are usually fueled by alcohol. I don't know how you could control that element of it. The incidents are few and far between. We have seen a few more, but I still don't think it's an epidemic. But I think security, and then each team and each franchise should really be educational with its fans about what's acceptable behavior and what won't be tolerated.
From the challenge.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
The three from Harden. Rebound by the East Allstars. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. It's Team 59.
And his will to dominate doesn't take a break, even in this exhibition setting. If anything, he takes extra motivation to show who's king of the hill.
Embiid, he's checked in for the East. And Lillard gets double teamed. Levine wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, I like seeing Levine, guys, waste no time firing away. I think his decision-making and shot selection and passing getting better. He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Feeds it to Levine. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the East Allstars?
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Floats it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Bangs home the trifecta. Westbrook's got 14 points for the game.
Nice feed. Just like his dad, Sabonis is an excellent passing big man. The passing gene was passed on. This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Paul passes to James. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. Again, the West Allstars.
Paul's ball handling skills are insane, off the charts, amazing at snaking through and making the defense look bad.
Outside Butler. Releases. That's good from Davis on the assist by Butler. Davis has got the lead up to 11 now for the East Allstars. Timeout called here. The West Allstars decide to talk it over. You have to like what we've seen so far from Davis checked in for Butler. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Levine. The West also making some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for James. DeRozan passes to Paul. Lays it up and banks it in. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
Davis, the pass to Lillard. Basket, good. Lillard's got 22.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Fires for 3. Here's Jokic, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Jokic has got 5 now.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
The pass to Davis. Now Embiid. Over Jokic. Second chance shot, and it's laid up and in by Middleton.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
Now Jokic, 5 points in the game, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And DeMar DeRozan, a sculpted 6'7" slasher, and like a work of art, he continues to shape and refine his game.
Well, he grew up in Compton, idolizing the legendary Kobe Bryant. If you hope to etch a great legacy, you've got to keep your nose to the grindstone.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic, and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim.
Whiteside's checked in for the West. That one is no good. And Joel Embiid with another All-Star game to his credit. He's right at home in all this attention.
A star on social media, one of the game's most devoted trash talkers, and he certainly can make some highlights. And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
It's stolen by DeRozan. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Westbrook. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. 16 points for Russell Westbrook.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Pass to Davis. Over Gobert. It's rebounded by the West.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the East All-Stars. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got Trae Young. Andre Drummond is out there with Whiteside. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Simmons passes to Middleton. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Adebayo's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Young passes to Drummond. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Plenty of space. Again, the West All-Star.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
He lobs up the alley-oop.
Why this team thinks so highly of Antetokounmpo. I mean, a smart player. He takes high percentage shots, and he's team first in his approach.
And it's blocked by Simmons. Giannis against Drummond. To the middle. Adebayo passes to Middleton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Watch out below. When Middleton rises up like that, remarkable at punching it down on him.
Leonard on the wing. Simmons against Young. to the inside and stolen by Simmons. Adebayo finds Doncic. Shoots over DeRozan. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Drummond passes to DeRozan. Young with the ball. DeRozan dishes to Drummond. Back to DeRozan. And oh, he just...
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Shots good from Young.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
There's the lob into Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
And how's that for communication between teammates? Terrific pass and even a better finish on the alley-oop.
Outside DeRozan. Fires from the line. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
The 6'7" native of Compton, DeMar DeRozan, getting it done. Great strength there.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Butler's checked in. LeBron's checked in for the West. Harden comes in for Young. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
I tell you what, Antetokounmpo has a real killer instinct on offense. I mean, this guy is serious about trying to score the ball and make plays. Always playing downhill, always in attack, and constantly keeping the defense on its heels.
And he can't get the first one. Russell Westbrook in for DeMar DeRozan. And he's good on the second.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and gonna continue to get better because of his work ethic.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Doncic feeling it out. To the paint, 6 on the shot clock. Simmons. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. 6-point game. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Up top, Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Passes it to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. A fadeaway. No good that time. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Here's Butler. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Doing a little bit of work
in their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And the tradition and honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue we had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. And here's Harden. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the West Allstars. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds, it'll be the West Allstars ball.
Western Allstars ball.
Here's West now. They trail by 6. From deep, Harden. And the three ball is good. Harden's got 15 points here in the second half.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Doncic against LeBron. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Harden against Doncic. And the jam. He throw good, James Harden.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Giannis is double. Lets a floater go, and that one's good. Simmons.
Cool as they come, Ben Simmons loves taking these big shots.
Doncic comes with the double team. Young from outside. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Davis. Yes!
No question about it. The touch is with Anthony Davis.
And the West Allstars have possession. Poke loose. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Giannis. It's in!
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Now a timeout called by the West Allstars. They're trailing by 5. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's LeBron, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both.
Clutch. Those turn this into a one-possession ball game.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
And the East All-Stars call time here. "17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Giannis with it. Count it.
Yeah, that was just a fantastic decision from Antetokounmpo. He's lethal in pick and roll situations, clearly.
So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
Oh my god, what a game. It came down to the last shot again. Are you surprised? I'm not. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And whoever stuck around to watch the whole game, man, you guys are awesome. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it was good. If you do, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give me a big thumbs up. Giannis took home MVP with 26 points and 6 rebounds. Alright guys, I just got one more thing to ask you. Let me know in the comments section, which team are you, Team Lebron or Team Giannis? And on that note, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.